Despite the record-breaking ratings for this year's Super Bowl between the Chiefs and the 49ers, there was one thing that happened before the game that caused a lot of attention on social media. It had nothing to do with Taylor Swift or any of this stuff, but instead, it was about the inclusion of the Black National Anthem. Once again, over the last few years, the NFL decided in the aftermath of the George Floyd riots with all their woke virtue signaling bullshit that it was absolutely necessary not just to play the national anthem, you know, the one that represents the over 300 million people that are here in the United States, but they also decide to play what is an incredibly divisive song, the Black National Anthem. Certainly seems interesting, right? What if I said we should be doing a white national anthem before the actual national anthem? How would that come across? Probably wouldn't go well from some of the woke media out there. But nonetheless, when that happened, a lot of people very upset about it, including Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly, one of a lot of people to slam it. The so-called Black National Anthem does not belong at the Super Bowl. We already have a national anthem, and it includes everyone. She got a lot of heat for this. A lot of the mainstream decided to slam her over it. Megyn Kelly slammed after griping about Black National Anthem. But one very interesting person decided to come to her defense, somebody that I didn't imagine we'd be seeing come to her defense about this, and that is ESPN's Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith comes to Megyn Kelly's defense after backlash for criticizing Black National Anthem at the Super Bowl. Now, Stephen A. Smith is not advocating to not play the Black National Anthem, but he is coming to the defense of Megyn Kelly, who people have smeared as racist all over her take that maybe we shouldn't be dividing people across racial lines when it comes to our national anthem. Listen to Stephen A. Smith.
Before I say anything else, let me first say, I'm sick and tired of folks out there, particularly in the black community, being so quick to throw out the word racism. When you throw out the word racism, do me a favor. Have more evidence before you do it so it can't be dismissed via plausible deniability or something else. I don't know Megyn Kelly at all. Okay? I don't find her statement to be racist. I find it to be, in her eyes, patriotic. I find it to be, in her eyes, self-righteous. I find her to be a bit detached from reality being faced by black Americans everywhere. I got that part. But I can't go in the way that I wanted to go in about her when people are out there from my community just throwing out the word racist. You don't know that about her. You don't know that about her. And when you say something like that, you dilute the potency and the importance of the argument.
Now, he would go on to say, I don't expect all white people to have the same perspective on things as black people do and blah, blah, blah. But it's kind of hypocritical. I'm just going to be real. It's a little bit hypocritical for Stephen A. to say something like this when he so often implies that virtually everything is about race, that this is based on race, this is based on race. He does that all the fucking time. I'll give him credit where credit's due, not jumping on the Megyn Kelly hate bandwagon and instead saying that he thinks she has a different opinion, but it's not racist. Maybe a little insensitive to what black people are going through, but he doesn't think it's racist. So kudos to Stephen A. Smith. You know what would stop a lot of this division and argumentation, all this shit? Maybe if you don't play something called the Black National Anthem. This bullshit should not be at the Super Bowl. There's a national anthem. That's it. As soon as you start playing the Black National Anthem, what about everything else? Should we have something else that comes? What about the gays out there? Is there some kind of queer national anthem that maybe two fucking people know about and that gets pushed for some reason? And Roger Goodell says, bends over and says, well, we got to do what we can for diversity and inclusion. Well, would you be okay with that? How many national anthems do we need to play before we get to the actual one that represents everyone in this country, regardless of their race, regardless of their religion, regardless of their creed, regardless of wherever they came from? It represents all of America. That's what really would put a stop to some of this division if we would stop specifically trying to divide people like that. But Stephen A. Smith, actually, surprisingly enough, comes to the defense of Megyn Kelly over the Black National Anthem outrage. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.